Hey everybody, it's Scott O'Mato back for episode 12 of my Heavy Machines Let's Play. And guys, I've been doing tons of building in between episodes here, and I got quite a bit of stuff that I want to show you here, okay? So we're working on expanding out the farm, kind of integrating it together so it'll look better, but guys, look at that. Notch Ridge Farms. So I got a little sign made here. I got the pixel art for Notch. He's got a mohawk, but you know, artistic license. But that just rolls off the tongue, Notch Ridge Farm. So I've done some work here on the house and also on the storage building as well. So let me show you some of that. I do have another field planted here. So I have a 6x6 section that has all the crops from Pam's Harvest Craft now. Now I do have the corn from the Techstack mod. So I have 48 crops over there, and then I have 35 over here of the Pam's Harvest Craft, which equals the 83 that we need for the full crops. Now I've also done a half chunk field here that just has the potatoes, carrots, and beetroot from vanilla. And so that's pretty much all the crops in the pack. Now that's each one of those fields uses 2 sections, okay? So I also did some work here on the front, and I wanted to show you that I'm in 16 render distance right now, which is what I try to play in, but unfortunately I can't really record video in it. All right, so let me go ahead and sleep here, guys, real quick. But I did want to show you kind of what I see, just so you get an idea, but unfortunately I can't really get the frame rates and stuff that work for us, so I'm going to switch back to our regular render distance, which is 8 chunks. All right, so I can get good performance in that, and guys, hopefully that's going to change soon. All right, anyway, so let's go ahead and let the world redraw a little bit, and let me give you a tour of what we've got here. So I've moved my storage over into the barn here. So I have the 2 layouts for the fields. I have 48 of the crops in one and 36 in here. Now on that one, I have to have a 1x2 drawer and then a 4x4 just because it's 6 crops in each field. So that works out. Now, in addition, I have used the Magneticraft mod to make the shelving unit. All right. So with the shelving unit, you have to go through and make a blueprint. All right. And the blueprint basically is just an iron bar and a paper. All right, and so you make that, and then it tells you that you need this iron grate or whatever it's called, iron grate block, machine block, or something like that. Yeah, iron grate machine block. All right, so you needed like 8 of those, I think, to make it, something like that. You get 4 in the recipe, but with it you get a full storage, and I have 12 chests in there, and so it's searchable. You can sort it, and then you can see each shelf level. So it's pretty cool, guys. That's one of the reasons I want to play with Magneticraft. So I'll make like a line of them along, and we'll use some of our storage and stuff for that. Use it for our storage. All right. So let's go ahead. I also did a fuel pump here. It's just kind of a mock-up, really, but we'll also use the Ultimate Car Mods fuel pumps and stuff. But I got some chisel blocks and all that inside of that, and it looks pretty neat. All right. Now here on the restaurant house or whatever, I've built a deck out here. So I've started the concept of the decking, and then I do have a concept of like the stalls and stuff. Now this is the awning from the Decocraft mod, but you know, these are all out and supported by the platforms, the wooden frames from the platform mods. So it looks well supported and all that. So it's kind of just wraps around the mountain. And it's got multi-levels and stuff, and then I did some stairways and stuff from the platforms mod, so excuse me, looks pretty cool. But I do have a deck in here as well, that's kind of for the dining area, where you can get a beautiful view of the surrounding mountains. All right, and it's got some scaffolding and stuff underneath it as well. But inside I did just some vanilla furniture mock-up for right now. Because I've learned not to, you know, use Decocraft and stuff until you get later. But I've just got kind of a layout of an eating area and stuff like that. But I do have Decocraft and useful interior mod, so we'll be, you know, expanding that out to be nicer. But I just kind of want to get this stuff built out for right now. All right, guys, so that brings you up to date on that. I are going to do some crops over here, probably the melons and sugar cane and all that kind of stuff as well, just to finish out our vanilla crops. And I do need to do a Pam's Harvest Craft orchard. But here in the house, I've done a lot of work as well. I built a swimming pool, kind of a teardrop swimming pool. Here on the outside, I've done the driveway connected to the garage. And then I have the striped lawn type effect. Now with the striped lawn effect, you can use the green concrete powder, and it works pretty well along with that. So that looks like a freshly mowed lawn, all that kind of stuff. So inside, I framed out quite a bit of it. Now I need to do some more lighting and all this kind of stuff, but it's looking pretty nice. So I do have a living room area here, and then over on the other side will be the dining room and all that. And then there's a kitchen here in the back. You know, I need to put in all the stuff, but a kitchen in the back. And then it goes out to a deck that overlooks the lake and the village and all that kind of stuff. So we got a nice view back here. Now this is 3 stories. This house is 3 stories. There's a bathroom over to the side there. This house has 3 bathrooms, but let's go upstairs and take a look real quick. Okay, so I have kind of a big bedroom type thing here. And it also has a balcony that overlooks the lake and all that stuff as well. And then there is a bathroom over here. None of this is furnished yet or anything. It's just kind of laid out. But that's pretty nice size. And then there's hallways and stuff that go down. Let me show you that real quick. So yeah, we just got some hallways down here. Nice rooms. Wraps around over here. And then that's a closet down at the end. All right, so... then upstairs here on the 3rd floor, this is kind of just the attic room. So, you know, it's got some of the molding from the quartz stairs. And by the way, this house costs quite a fortune because of all the pillar quartz blocks and stuff that I use. And there's a bathroom over there as well. Again, total of 3 bathrooms in the house. So we got just a big room up here we'll do some stuff with. You know, again, this stuff has to be still decorated and worked out. But at least I got the framing and stuff done. So I did white concrete for the walls there and light gray concrete for the bottom walls. And I have a mega torch in here, so I'm not too much worried about the lighting at the moment. All right, so there's that guy for now. But guys, in this episode, also I do have the white balcony fence from the window dressings mod, which looks pretty cool. It's got like a railing and stuff on the top. And of course, you need the white picket fence and stuff for your house. So it looks pretty nice, guys. Now here on the warehouse, I have gone through and chiseled the sides here. So I used the layered chisel effect here, and then I used the pillar just to frame it out a little bit, just to give it a frame look. So it's pretty decent. Got an arrow going in, you know, just kind of whatever. And then I've got the rows and stuff laid out here. So I used the gray wool from vanilla and then chiseled it to get this striped effect, which I think looks pretty nice. And then the roads do wrap all the way around, and then we'll continue to expand them out and connect them. But generally, everything's framed out now and got some kind of movement in between it. So the farm's really coming together, guys. I'm pretty happy overall with the progress and stuff that we've made, and I'm having tons of fun playing it. Now, I do have a sidewalk around, and then I've done the concrete and stuff in the front of the barn as well. So another thing I want to show you real quick is I have this light pole thing from the electric pole from the Magneticraft mod and the illuminate panel from the Simply Light mod. And I think that looks really cool. I'll expand those around once I figure out the spacing and stuff like that, but that should add some look to it. So like I said, in this episode, oh, and I got a doggy too, yeah. So I found him over in the forest over there, and so he's joined our team. We got a little farm dog. But in this episode, guys, we are wanting to go and kill a wither and then go to the bleak dimension, okay? So before that, I want to craft a few things. I do have on the dark matter armor and the boots and all that kind of stuff for protection, but I want to make a few items from Project E, okay? And so in Project E, they have these things called stones, all right? So let's look them up real quick. Yeah, stone. And so there's various kinds, but we want to make the soul stone, and we also want to make a mind stone. All right, now soul stone will heal you, and the mind stone will give you XP over. So it'll heal you like a half a heart every half a second or something like that. It tells you in the tooltip. But here's a recipe. We basically need 6 glowstone, 2 red matter, and a blue dye. All right, and then the Mind Stone's pretty close to that, except it uses books. So we'll use books for that. So let me get all the items that we need. So I'm going to get 4 red matter. Now, hopefully I have enough EMC, guys. I've really that house costs a lot, and I've done some harvesting, but I'm trying to cut it down. So, all right, so let's get 6 glowstone. Yeah. And then we'll go ahead, I guess, and get the books. Yeah, just grab the books real quick. So we're going to get 6 books and then just a couple blue dye. All right, so let's grab those real quick. A couple blue dye, and then I should have what I need to craft those guys. All right, so let's go ahead and first do the soul stone. Be able to click it right in and bam, get it. And again, it heals half a heart every half a second. So that's pretty powerful regeneration effect. But I want to try something with the Mind Stone in the Bleak Dimension because it stores your XP inside of it, okay? All right, so that's all we need for that. I got just enough EMC, I think, but right now I'm going to put that Mind Stone up just because I need to get out this red matter sword because we're going to need it to kill the wither. So just rearrange hotbar and all that kind of stuff. So the soul stone, you can go ahead and activate it with the G key. All right, and the icon will change and all that kind of stuff. And then it'll go into a bobble slot. So you'll get constant healing from that when you take damage. All right, so we should be pretty well equipped. I'm going to go ahead and activate the sword here, and let's head on over to our Nether Portal, which should be right over here somewhere. Fly over there real quick. All right, so guys, I have set up the Nether here to have a ideal place in the Nether ceiling to kill the wither. All right, so let's go ahead and go through. And if you don't know, then the Nether ceiling's always the same. And in these versions like 112, there's like calculators and stuff you can get. Should be up here somewhere. Yeah, let's travel over to there. Okay, but the Nether ceilings are the same, so you can get these online calculators that tell you these spaces where the 3x3. So let me find the hole. It can be hard to get into it. Come on, guy. Let's fly up. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so go up into the ceiling. All right, and I've got it set up, but we want to get this 3x3 area. All right, you need a 3x3 area of bedrock, and then the wither's head will go inside of that. So that's basically, like I said, you can get online calculators to find that. In later versions, you're basically using the end portal. Underneath the end portal is a good way to do it. But this will be a good spot for it. So you want 2 spaces in between the bedrock and whatever block you put them on. I'm just going to use obsidian so he won't destroy us if something goes wrong, and just close the trap door there so that we don't fall through the hole. Now I have a space back there to run when we spawn the wither, but let's go ahead and grab get a crafting table, and I'm going to make the wither skeleton skulls. Okay, so I have the wither skeleton tweaks mod in here, and I gone through and killed at least 29 withers. All right, because you also get these wither skull fragment drops. Now you could take those wither skull fragments and just go through and craft them, fill the crafting grid with them, and get your wither skeleton skull. So we got a few left, but there's our 3 wither skeleton skulls, guys. And so, we had to grind still, but it wasn't too bad because we did get drops from most every wither, I think. All right, so there's our 3 wither skeleton skulls. So let's just get our soul sand, get our 4 soul sand here, and go ahead and get this laid out. We're going to get this done pretty quick, guys. This is not an adventure type thing. We just kind of want to get done. So I'll just lay it out in the normal pattern. I need to leave an airspace though, so I'm going to remove the torches on this side too. And yeah, we need to leave a space, airspace there so that the wither can spawn, otherwise it won't work. So you can spawn it sideways like that if you didn't know, but you want to do it in this pattern. All right, and I'll just run back there if for the first explosions. All right, so let's go ahead and put on our skulls. 2 and 3, and here we go, guys. There's the wither. All right, so just wait out his explosion, and should come any second here, and bam, come on, guy. All right, guys, so here we go. Let's smack him around a little bit. Yeah, just whacking with the sword. This red matter sword is super powerful, so this should just take a moment. Yeah, you can see his health super draining. Just whacking this guy around. Come on, wither. Going to be it, guys, and here we go. Boom. All right, nice. Get the nether star. Yeah, we got it. Okay, so we can capture that with EMC. So we're gonna, again, this is not an adventure playthrough. We're just gonna make easy work of it, but it's worth 139,264. Right, so let's just go ahead and pop it into the system there and learned. All right, so we need 5 of these guys for the thing that we're going to produce, but let's go ahead and get out of here, get back to the overworld. Don't fall to our deaths, jeez. All right, so it should be over here somewhere. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, so like I said, let's just get back to the overworld, get the item crafted. And I know I just kind of cheesed through that and made it easy, but again, that's kind of the point, guys. We just want to move forward and have fun playing with these machines, not get into great big wars and battles and all that. All right, so let's go on back to our main area here in the base. It's over, where is it? It's over here, I think. Yeah. All right, so cool. Keep traveling over there, and basically, guys, we need to get the portal made. That house looks cool from the side there too. But yeah, we need to get this portal made. So we need to craft this item from the Techstack mod. Let's see what it is. It's the collapsed, I think it is. Collapsed stone, collapsed star, collapsed something like that. Yeah. All right, there it is. So it takes 5 nether stars, guys. That is a lot. That's super expensive, like in-game type of item, which would take you forever to grind for all that stuff. So Techstack kind of made it tough on you. So luckily we're going to make it a little bit easier. Hopefully I have enough EMC, guys. I may have to put the sword back. I don't know. I only got 1 million right now about. So anyway, we'll try to get them. Let's see. So there's the 5 nether stars, 5, and yeah, we're okay so far. So let's get some pistons and go ahead and get this guy made. All right, so I think it's 4 pistons. Yeah. And here we go on this collapsed star. Bam. Okay, and we can capture that as EMC, no big deal. Let's go and grab that. Now we need to look at the portal blocks. All right, so there are these Bleak Portal blocks right here. Bleak Portal frame. So it's 41,000 EMC. It's like a bunch of steel. So blocks of steel, 6 blocks of steel, guys, just to make that. So that alone is pretty darn expensive just by itself. So anyway, we'll try to get it done. Hopefully we have enough EMC to do it. So I got the steel blocks here. Get 6 of those, and then we can capture it as EMC and just make the rest of them. I think it requires 6, so it's just like in a door pattern or whatever. And we'll go ahead and get that and capture it as well. Okay, so then get the remaining one. We'll get 6 and get those made. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and I'm kind of low on EMC, so I think I'm going to take some of these pieces of armor that I have on. It's not as dangerous in the Bleak dimension, I don't think. So I'm going to take off my pants and boots and put those back in so I have enough to fly and all that. And I'm just going to replace those with the diamond armor that I have in the bag somewhere. In this bag, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just get the diamond, and we'll have really good protection, so it shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to build the portal over by the Nether Portal that we have here. And it's kind of weird to build. I've built it before, but I think it'll probably be, I think we can get it done pretty easily. So just dig out a little spot over here. Yeah, right here's fine. And just get that going. Okay, now the weird thing about the portal is it's slabs, and they can be vertical and what have you. So we want to kind of place them on the back of the block sideways, I think, and then stack them, right? And it takes 6. So yeah, we'll put it on the back of the block. Yeah, just up against that one. Hopefully I can stack them kind of easy, but try to go from the top, maybe, I don't know. But no, we'll try just stacking them. There we go, that works fine. And do that, and then these will just go up against the wall. Shouldn't be bad. Okay. Cool. So now we got to take this collapsed star and we have to click the block space underneath it. And there you go, guys. There makes the portal. Cool looking portal. Get rid of this junk in my inventory before we go. Make sure I have everything. Yeah, let's just put up the styrite. Galena will hurt. I don't know. I'm not worried about that too much. But we got our red matter sword. We got our armor. Should be ready to go, guys. All right, here we go. So go into the portal. I think you have to hold shift. Yeah, you have to hold shift. Okay, so we spawn in an area, and look, there's already a crystal there. So this is the Bleak Crystal, and then we got stuff above us, but it's dark in here, so we need to light this place up because there's these mobs in here called Stalkers. All right, and they are attracted to darkness. They'll attack you in darkness, and let's see if we can get a look at some of them. There's some over there. And they are flying entities, and they will like swarm at you. Let's see if I can catch one in that zoom. But anyway, they won't attack us while we're in light. All right, but soon as we go outside of the light, that's when they'll attack us. Okay, and they have pretty strong attack. I think they have like 30 hearts. But this place, as long as we keep it lit, there are ores from some of the other mods, like that was from Magnetic Craft, Pyrite. But anyway, there's more crystals over there, and I think there's like some mushrooms or something that spawn in here, and then there's ores from the Techstack mod. Now it's dark up here, so we're going to go ahead and light that. But this is the linoleum, something like that, limonium. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, as long as we light up here, we should be okay. But we can't mine any of this stuff, guys, at all. So we're going to go out and try to attract some of these guys just so we can see their strength and stuff like that, so you can get a look at them. But like I say, they're kind of like flying entities, and they should swarm at us. Yeah, there's one attacking us now. So I can swing at them with a sword, but they have like 30 health, and you can see they just swarm around you at the top. It's a pretty cool little model. It's like a drone almost. But they just swarm and spin around you. And so if you can get one down there, I got one right there. Yeah, we'll just try to knock them out with the sword for now. But yeah, they will definitely cause you some problems if you can't fly or if you let too many get around you. So I'm actually going to get the Archangel Smite. And it has these homing arrows on it, which is a really good way to hunt them. You can see it. Arrows will just home and hit them. Let's see if we can get one killed. It's not very strong attack, just a regular arrow, but it definitely will hone around them. So, but when they swarm close, you got some problems. So probably if you're going to get me here, not a big deal, but we can get some of these guys killed off. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Got one. All right. And get XP. Now there's a weird thing about XP. If you look at the source code, these things are called XP Stalkers. You can see I got an XP or Stalker hide, but I think they are attracted to your XP levels too. Any entities with XP. So that's a thing that we might want to test to see if we can dump out all our XP into the Mind Stone. And here's like a little crystal. Looks like it might grow or something, grow at different levels. So we'll grab a few of these guys. Yeah, and they're going to continue to attack us while we're in the dark, but not a biggie. We can handle them, I think. Got good armor, good weapons. So basically, we need to go ahead and expand out this area. So we got more Bleak Crystals, got 4 of them, and we got 9 Stalker hides. So that's pretty cool. We don't need that many, I don't think. Let's just expand out our light area here and give ourselves a perimeter where we're protected, because again, none of this stuff is mineable in here. Now there's this thing we could use called the Feral Flare Lantern from Torchmaster that will put light sources around, but we got to have this frozen pearl, and so it's an ender pearl and ice. Now we haven't gotten any ice, so that's a thing. Glowstone, gold, and all that after that to get that flare lantern. So we may end up making that. I might try to get some ice with EMC. I don't know if there's a recipe for it. Hydraulic press, magnetic craft. I don't see a recipe for it right off, but froster, stuff like that. And we may be able to make some. I don't know. I'll look into that. But basically, just make a perimeter here because we got to try to mine this stuff, guys, and no weapon's going to mine it, or no tool. You're going to have to use the machine, so continuous miner or whatever. But as long as we create a perimeter, and you can see the light effect is pretty cool. The dynamic lighting that I have on Optifine doesn't work for it. So you actually do need to place down light sources. But once you do that, you're pretty safe in here. So this is kind of like a mining dimension for the most part. But it's all custom blocks beside whatever mod ores happen to spawn or whatever. So we'll just kind of make a fairly large area because we're going to have to go into the ground and try to pick up some of the ores from the mod. And again, we need to use the machines to do it. So let me just go around and light a little bit more. Just again, trying to get a big area for us to work in. So we're going to try to take the continuous miner and go into the ground and build ourselves a perimeter. I haven't seen any ores yet on the surface. Think there are, but I'm not really sure. So this is like the bleak dirt. This is just the dirt. So you can't even mine that at all. I mean, no tool is going to mine it. So that's a thing. So this dimension is basically unmineable except for with the machines. So you can see those guys are like hovering above, just in the dark areas, like right above where the light goes out, just waiting to get us, guys. So they are just kind of a little hover, but we are their meal. Only thing on this planet or dimension worth eating, but we're not going to let that happen, guys. So let's get the continuous miner out and try to get it set up. Now, we don't want to mine our portal, but I do want to try to tunnel into the ground and see if blocks overhead make a difference. So let's just like put it out here somewhere. And I'll use kind of the technique that I used before where we spin around like I did when I mined out that large ore vein. So yeah, let's put some fuel in it. All right, get this guy fueled up and see what we can get done. So we want to lower the gears all the way down the teeth or whatever, and you can see we're already picking up items from the mod. So continuous miner definitely works for that. We're getting the bleak dirt, right? And I think it has some crafting use, not sure, but yeah, let's just kind of spin around. Now the problem is not knocking out our light sources. All right, so let me get in perspective so we can see better. But yeah, I'm going to try to just slowly dig down, trying to keep the light sources and just build ourselves out an area where we can hopefully tunnel. You know, I'm hoping that we can create tunnels and that we don't have to like just dig all the way down, so that it'd be hard to light if we do that. So I'm just going to spin around here, just create a little perimeter. Now the main problem with this is trying to get the blocks in the middle so that they don't block us. You can see I created a dark spot right there. I'm pretty sure, yeah, these guys are on the case, man. As soon as there's dark, they are coming at us. So we need to go ahead and put some light sources down. That's going to be the hard part, is keeping an area lit. So we don't want to be too big, but I don't know how to do it really. But we definitely have to do that. So there's more bleak stone. And then I see limestone from chisel spawns in here as well. So, all right, it's still dark in here. Hopefully we can be halfway safe, but basically I just need to try to keep digging down, spanning this perimeter out as much as I can, as quickly as I can, because they're going to attack, I would say. It's pretty dark right there, but you can put it one level below yourself, so as long as you get a spot that's dug out, then you can just keep swinging around and trying to clean out the area. So let's keep doing this for a while, guys, and try to get maybe, I don't know, 10, 12 blocks down or something like that. Just enough to get ourselves the makings of a tunnel, a decent tunnel. All right, I see some ores from the mod. But anyway, we'll try to keep just digging. So far, they're not attacking, and that's good. Well, I say that, and here they come. So, yeah, I do take damage, but again, I'm pretty well armored, so it's not that big of a deal, but we just need to keep light sources around to be able to handle that. All right, so make sure you get all the blocks. All right, there's that one column of blocks in the middle there that could create us a problem, so we need to dig that out for sure. Need to knock that block out. It's going to be kind of weird to get to. So hopefully I can swing around here and get it. Okay, cool. So we got that. So yeah, just keep going a little bit of level down at a time and just pulling out what we can. Hopefully we'll get that ore soon. Okay, so it's not going into the bag. I have to deal with that. It's going into my inventory right now. So let's just get a little bit more and then we'll deal with that going into the bag situation. So keep swinging around, just enlarging the hole enough for us to move around. And again, I'm glad I learned that technique when I was doing the large ore vein. And we should just be able to kind of somewhat staircase down once we get in a position to do that. So at this point, we're just having to like pull a little bit at a time, just move forward, and you know, it's kind of a somewhat painful process, but the main thing is keeping lit. Definitely want to keep things lit. So just keep eating a little bit out of the land, and the torches along the wall seem okay, but see, they're already back on me again. So there's a dark spot in the middle. We can't create too big of a hole because we can't really light that dark spot in the middle. So just keep enlarging out a little bit. Yeah, trying to get this done. So I don't know. I have to figure out a better technique or a good technique because, yeah, I mean, this is working fairly well except for that dark spot in the middle. I'm not sure if the continuous miner kills them. Probably does, but they're attracted to me. All right, so let's try to get this ore, guys. I see some more over there of a different type. We need to try to get it too. There's several ores that are in here. We'll take a look at them here in a little bit. But yeah, let's just for now keep trying to get that, get a little bit more and see what we get. So it's still going all into my inventory. I'm going to put it in the bag. Yeah, and I need to get the black hole band going again, really. I don't know why I can't open the bag when I'm in the continuous miner. But anyway, we'll get off. There's that dark spot, but yeah, let's go ahead and put that stuff in the bag. I got all these darn seeds. So I'm going to pull out the seeds, but I'm going to put the black hole band back in there. Let's turn it on and put it into the bag. And then once I get all that stuff in here, I'll get rid of all these seeds that I had from some of the harvests that I did. All right, so anyway, we'll just put everything in there. Crystals went in there too. My torches, my bed. We don't want all that. But we definitely do want the items that we pick up. All right, so the black hole band should be active now and take care of that. Let's get rid of all these seeds. Just a bunch of junk in there. So we have more storage because we're going to be doing quite a bit of mining here, at least until we get the unobtainium stuff. Because I think we need that to purchase the blueprint or craft it or whatever for the laser miner. And the laser miner is definitely what we want. I won't do all this on camera, guys, where I pull all this out, but we'll just get some of it, you know, just kind of get us a little bit more working space. All right, so that'll be fine. Luckily, like I said, storage is not really a problem since I can throw it into MC. I got my Archangel Smite. I think my torches too. So we'll get all that stuff pulled back out. Not a biggie. Let's put the black hole band in there, and then everything will get pulled back into it. That's fine. Just sort. All right, so let's get the Archangel Smite back and some torches. Those are our main weapons that we need to survive in here. All right. So let's check out the ores, see if we got some. Pick up all the remaining blocks, try to light this area here. But yeah, along the walls, I guess, is the best for now. Until we figure it out, we just got to try to avoid mining the torches. So let's see what we got. This is iridonium, something like that, iridonium, and the magenta. All right, so it seems like it's a color based or something like that. See if that's what we got here. Yeah, pretty much. So again, pyrite and stuff spawns in here. We're not really interested in that. We're just wanting the mod ores. So let's try to dig out a tunnel spot, hopefully now, or get close to it where we can dig down a little, get our area cleaned out, and just try to tunnel in. I'm not sure if we have blocks over our head, if they'll attack us, or if it's just when we're open to the sky. So that's pretty much what we need to figure out. But I just need to get deep enough into the ground where we can have a decent tunnel. And of course, you know, pick up any ores and stuff that we have in the meantime. I see marble and limestone, like all the chisel stuff is spawning in here. And then we saw some magnetic crap stuff, so I'm assuming, I don't know if there's vanilla ores at all, but I guess we'll figure it out as we go. Let's see. So yeah, keep with our perimeters. This should be deep enough, guys, so let's try to start trying to find a place. Now, we don't want to mine toward the portal. I mean, I suppose we'll eventually... this one in the middle. No, got it. Yeah, let's see if we can't go in here. And just start chipping away at it, like stair-step down a little bit till we can fit inside of it. Just a little bit here. And again, I don't know if once we get inside of it, it'll be dark, if they'll attack us. If it's the case that if there's blocks over our head and they don't attack us, then that would be ideal, honestly. Okay, so it's pretty dark. And now let's see what these guys are going to do. So far, so good. See them attacking us, so we'll raise up the gear to pull down. All right, there's one. He didn't attack us. No, looking good so far, guys. So we may be able to go into the tunnel here and not be bothered, which would be perfect. So I'm not sure how far down to go into the world, or if there's lava or anything like that. I don't know. But we'll just continually kind of, you know, stair-step our way down a little bit at a time. And pretty much this whole dimension is like this, so we shouldn't have trouble building long tunnels or whatever. And if we don't have to worry too much about lighting, I don't think vanilla mobs spawn. We would have seen some already, so I don't think so. So as long as we can just kind of keep going down, I'm assuming that stuff like the unobtainium and what have you is at the lower levels and kind of rare. So let's not tear out the ceiling above us. It's kind of weird to see in here from the perspective, so I don't know how much of a problem that'll be. We'll just have to figure out the proper height and all that to get it where it works for us the best. You know, keep raising and lowering and just carving a little bit here and there, and then just go below us and stair-step our way down a little bit more. Kind of be a long, arduous process, but yeah, we are picking up stuff now, I think. Let's make sure it's all going into the bag. Can't open the bag when I'm on the continuous miner. I don't know why. I think I have before, but it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. So yeah, let's see if we're getting some. There's a new type of ore, citronite or something like that. Citronite. That bag. Let's see. There's another one up there, I think. Citronite. Yeah. Okay. So citronite, and let's go ahead and look at the ores and see like what the variety of them are in Techstack's mod. Yeah. So there's a few of them. It looks like. They look colors like iridonium, magenta, limonitium, maybe crimsonite. Do we get that? Then we got yeah, we got that. Azurium, citronite. We got unobtainium. All right. So there's maybe like 6 or 7. So we hadn't got all of them yet, but we did get a few. And then this is all bleak stone around here, so it must, you know, everything below here must be bleak stone, but these guys are not coming in here at all. So we'll want to just keep doing that, trying to get as many ores as we can, keep lit out here. And guys, we should be pretty well off. Now I like that fact that maybe having a roof over our head is going to save us. So we don't want to mine the portal, but we'll make a tunnel from there. And, you know, just get that going from here. So definitely set a waypoint so that we don't get lost. And guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. here we are in the bleak dimension. It's been a long road to get here, guys, but I do appreciate you watching, and no matter how long I hit this stuff, it's not going away. But anyway, I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Scott O'Mato, guys. I'll continue doing this, mining a little bit, and we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully I get some stuff, but have a great day. Bye-bye.